6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's going to show up on the YouTube.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. And tonight our special guest is,
Guest,
one
plural.
is Bentley from the Silver and Coin Shop right down the street.
Pacific Bullion, I believe.
Yes. And also we have Miss Quinceanera, the new Miss Quinceanera.
Quinceanera.
Yep. So we're real excited to have her on the show. And Santiago and Alex are back.
Yeah.
So, anyways, welcome to the show, and hope you guys enjoy it tonight. Bobby, you want to bring us in? Michael with us too.
Mr. G.
Oh, he's here with us tonight. Thank you.
Is that a new guitar?
Yes, that's a different one.
Wow.
Where'd you pick it up?
Nice.
I'm from Briz Guitar, man. What are you thinking?
I don't know.
The greatest store in the world for guitars.
Maybe a street musician might have not been watching this stuff when he went into Mickey D's and grabbed a burger. He just
no, I don't do that anymore. I don't do it any less either, but I don't do it anymore.
Welcome back to the show, Mr. G.
Thanks, Brother Mac. It's good
Always
to see you
glad
guys.
to have you on.
Adrian, sir.
Hey, good to see you.
Yeah, I kind of got the black memo. You got the blue, black and blue. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bobby must have not got the memo.
In a
lot of memos this week.
In the Chinese zodiac, if you're an ox, to be auspicious in the month of March, it's recommended to wear blue and black. So Mrs. G dressed me today in blue and black because March 6th is when it started. March 6th.
Got some black in there.
She did a very good job.
Yeah, so I'm black and blue because of Mrs. G. There you go.
And ironically enough, March is the month of war.
Oh.
That's why Mars, the god of war, March is his name.
Oh, yeah?
for him. Yeah.
That makes complete sense.
Well, wars
It's kind of a full moon.
historically have been fought the most in the month of March. And my personal theory, I've never really heard this anywhere, is just I think a bunch of clans must have been cooped up for all winter and been going stir crazy. So the first thing they wanted to do when they had to thaw was just go kill their neighbors. I've been listening to my wife and my kids in this cave for 6 months. I'm gonna go out and kill some neighbors.
I think you're probably onto something.
Maybe.
Testosterone is probably the most powerful drug on the planet.
Next estrogen.
I didn't say that. That was it.
I'm married.
Well, why don't we just bring Bentley on right now?
Let's do it.
Bentley.
Good to be here.
Bentley.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise.
Yeah, be careful of that mic right above your head.
Oh, thank you.
Bobby made it for short people.
Ah, gotcha.
Well, is there any other kind?
No.
No,
Not from his perspective.
I told him, I go, listen, let me pick you up so we can get those mics higher.
yeah.
Go for that.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Mike.
Well, standing on phone books is kind of dangerous. They can slide off, you know.
Yeah, it's what duct tape's for.
Well, Bentley, welcome.
Thank you.
I'm glad to have you on. Been trying to get you on for almost a month now.
I know, I've been so busy and then fighting a cold and whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad to finally be here. You know, it's been really cool meeting you guys, especially chatting with you over the last couple of months, Mike.
Yeah.
It's really been insightful.
So what's going on with I've noticed as I go into the shop, the silver and the gold's fluctuating quite a bit lately. Is that normal or what's going on with that?
It's not really, it's not normal. We're in a period where commodities are fluctuating a lot, which is unusual historically. When commodities tend to destabilize and do this whipsawing effect, that usually means they're going to either make a big move up or a big move down. That's the kind of same thing we saw in the stock market in 1929, right before the crash. It got very unstable, and then it, and that's why a lot of people are buying a lot of silver and gold these days, because their fear is, if I lose it all, I want to have some real money. Because we all know what happened in the past, in 1929 and in 2008. I mean, we came so close to crashing everything only because the government bailed out the banks, or banksters as I like to call them, with many trillions of dollars. We're much more destabilized than we were then. It's just that the way they cook the books now, the Federal Reserve and all that. So that's the main thing that I hear from a lot of people and from my own analysis, is that destabilization is not a good sign. That's a good observation you make there.
Now, you mentioned the other day you've seen quite a few people come in just like with 30,000 and plus,
Oh, yeah.
just getting into junk silver.
Absolutely. It's the cheapest way to buy silver.
And it was intriguing to me that what you were saying there, the idea, what they had in their mind was, you know, if something does happen, I can't buy a piece of broccoli with a chunk of gold that's
Nope.
worth, well, they probably could, but they lose out on
Absolutely. Exactly. How do you make change?
Yeah.
You know, for a piece of broccoli, a piece of gold.
Right.
Yeah, the junk silver is much smaller. You know, a dime that you can buy for about $1.20 right now, much easier to trade with. And it's recognizable. We made this money since colonial times, the same weight. Everybody recognizes it worldwide, not just in the United States. And it's very, you know, the tolerances are very good, so you know exactly how much is in that dime and that quarter and that $half. So it makes it real easy to trade with it.
It's about 90%, isn't it?
It's 90% silver, exactly. Yeah, if you actually weigh that, the amount of silver in 10 dimes is exactly the same as there are in $2 half or 4 quarters, to the thousandths of an ounce, very precise.
Just for people who don't know, I think the connotation junk silver implies that it's garbage.
Right.
And I think we should explain to people what that
yeah,
means.
that's a good idea.
That's a really good question. Junk silver simply means anything made dimes, quarters, $half, 1964 and before, that's 90% silver, that's common date, just common stuff that everybody spent, not collectible coin. That's hence the word junk.
Yeah.
That's where that came from. But it's not a really good term. I usually call it 90% because it's 90% silver.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I used to buy junk silver. You know, I didn't make much money at the time, but I tried to buy, you know, $5-10, you know, face value a week. And back when I was buying was like 98, 99, and I was getting about, you know, 3 or 4 times face value, or paying about that much.
Uh-huh.
And now, like you said, 12 times face value.
Yeah.
And to me, that seems expensive. When people, you know, it appears cheap to the way it's been the past few years. You know, but when compared to when I was buying, you know, I sound like a grandpa. Like back in my day, I was paying 4 times face value.
Oh yeah.
Now
Yeah.
it's 12, and
I'm old enough to remember spending it. The 60s.
Yeah.
So I was a kid, and dime was just a dime.
yeah.
You know.
True story.
Yeah. Exactly.
With times being hard as it is right now, are you seeing more people selling their silver, or
More
are they
people are selling.
buying?
No, more people are selling. Just like everybody knows about the income inequality, the 1% and the 99%. The 1% are stocking up The 99%, the working class and middle class, are just selling to pay bills or get something they want. But mostly it's, I got to pay my phone bill, so I'm getting rid of this, whatever, this 90%. This
Yeah.
old ring I inherited, my wedding bed I don't wear anymore.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff.
Yeah, I did end up selling, what I had, just because, when I sold it was about $17 an ounce.
Well, you did very well.
And compared to what I was, spending to buy it, I did well. But then, it appeared to plateau, and I thought, okay, it's topped off, and then I sold, and then it went up to 34 or whatever it was. I was like, I felt so stupid, but I still tripled my money, so
Yeah.
it was worth it. But
Yeah.
yeah,
I recommend nobody try to call the top or the bottom of a market, because nobody ever does.
Yeah.
Even the smart guys on Wall Street that say they can don't really do that. It's just an average. It's like playing poker. If you have a really good hand, you bet heavily. If you have a crappy hand, you just get out quick.
Yeah.
You lower your cost. It's kind of the same way with investing, and I also think of it as insurance. What if you need that money for things really go, what hits the fan? You do need to get food. You need to get gas. You need to pay your rent, whatever. You have that physical stuff you can trade.
yeah,
And it's because it's standardized, it makes it real easy.
Yeah.
You try to trade your iPod to your neighbor for food. It's like, whatever.
yeah,
What's it worth? $10, $5? I don't know. I've already got one. I don't
Yeah.
need another one. But you can trade that. It's money. That's silver money. The round of silver.
yeah.
He can trade it off the next guy. I mean,
Yeah,
it was money then. It's money now.
Yeah, because the currency, I guess, is only as good as the government backing it. But
That's true.
silver and gold have always been worth something.
Absolutely. Yeah. The Federal Reserve notes aren't backed by anything. It's a credit. It's an interest-bearing note. It's an IOU basically that they give the government. That's us, and in return we pay them interest for the privilege of spending their pieces of paper.
Yeah.
Well, now what are you seeing, with people bringing their silver in and exchanging it? Are you able to kind of figure out the metal price of the silver? I mean, how much is it usually of silver? Because I noticed the other day you had those rare grapevines, clippers.
Right. Exactly. That's an unusual situation. Those are very collectible. They're worth way more than the silver content. That has maybe $15 worth of silver in it. It's about an $800 pair of shears. But most of the time, it's 92.5% silver, sterling silver, like those are. So you just weigh it and hit the calculator and know exactly how much silver's in it. Or take the price of silver, today's price, $16, multiply it 9 times 92.5%, and you've got about $14.5 worth of silver per ounce. And then we buy it for 50 cents or $1 less than that because we have to refine it, store it. Sometimes, if it's stolen, we have to give it back to who it belongs to. That happens. Not very often. Most people are pretty honest.
Yeah.
But there are those people that'll just, it was, as one lady said, I found it. I said, what do you mean you found it? She said, well, I just was walking along and the store wasn't locked and I went inside and I found it. And I said, that's stealing. It's a true story, actually. And she said, but I found it fair and square. I said, no, that's stealing. I'm not going to buy it from you. I'm calling the police now.
It was just sitting in some guy's car.
It was just sitting in some guy's car. Yeah, people actually do that.
Wow.
Yeah,
Human nature.
Yeah.
Yeah, one good time I had when I went to Albertsons to buy something, 6-pack of beer or whatever. Well,
Yeah.
it was probably a case. It wasn't a 6-pack. but when the guy gave me change and he looks through and he's like, God dang it, I'm all out of quarters. And then he looks through and he's like, well, I got silver quarters. Will those be okay? And I'm like, sure. That'll be fine. And he gives me 3, silver quarters. It's
Wow.
like, dude gave me, at the time it was probably $3 or something.
Yeah.
But, do you mind? It's like, no, that's fine, sir. Thank
yeah.
you.
Well, we're going to go to a commercial here. We're going to try to get our commercial to work for the first time. And but if anybody wants to call in, Bentley's still going to be here. And the phone number is 360. You go ahead and say it.
360-693-7544.
And Bentley will be here to answer any of your questions, and he'll be in the audience. And we're going to bring Miss Kincenera up next.
All right.
So we're looking forward to that. So,
Fantastic.
well, I think I timed that wrong. Well, we got a phone call.
Should I?
Yeah, just go ahead and answer it. We'll deal with it now.
Do incoming call. I think
Oh,
they
she
gave
just
up.
canceled. She canceled the commercial.
Oh.
Why?
That's okay. I actually, if we're not going to commercial, I had a really quick...
We're going on
Okay.
10 seconds now.
Okay.
This is live show, unscripted.
I love it.
Obvious.
It's
Hey, it's volunteer labor. They get what they pay for.
We just screwed that up too.
Hi, and welcome to Brood, the local cafe and pub,
See, one of the teachers.
offering you a variety of services. We have beer, coffee, wine, and food. You can find us on Facebook at Brood360 and online at broodcafepub.com.
Hello, I'm Jesse, co-founder of Rainy Media Film Group. I also work on the video crew for Busting Fear and for The Underground. Thank you for watching FETV.
Okay, once again, we have Bentley in the, well, Ginger, you need to turn down the volume. Thank you, Ginger. We have Bentley in the audience, so any callers out there want to ask Bentley some questions, he is here. And anyways, go ahead.
I just have one quick bit of trivia, currency related, that I wanted to get to before we bring up our next guest. I'm glad Bentley isn't up here because he would answer this question lickety-split. Okay, but quarters and dimes, you know how they have those ridges on the edge? Mm-hmm. The reason they have that is so people could tell if a coin had been trimmed because of the silver content. They would take the edges and cut the silver off and then still be able to use the coin. And no one would know, and then they'd gradually amass a little bits of silver by trimming off the edges of the coin. The point of the ridges on silvers and dimes is so they could tell if someone had done that or not.
Wow.
Now, nickels don't have that. Does anyone here know why nickels don't have those ridges?
Gives me no nickel.
Very good, very good. I know Bentley would get that because it's made of nickel. It's one of the best trivia questions ever. Most people don't get that. Anyways, that's all. That's my
good.
2 cents.
That's good.
Currency, get it?
Yeah. I think it was more like 3.5.
That's my currency joke.
Well, how about we go on to something more exciting and bring Santiago and Alex on. And it's always good to see you guys.
Hey, welcome back.
Hey, you
Yeah.
guys.
That's a really pleasure to see you guys again.
Good to see you.
So, oh, wow. That,
Long time no see.
yeah. That Miss Expo was quite an event.
Yeah.
It was huge.
It was
Yeah.
a lot of headache.
A lot of headache.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw you guys walking around there. Like, I tried to say hi, and you're just like, just walking along, ignoring me.
was
and-
like
Yeah.
crazy. Well, most me. He was on stage.
I was like
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah,
thinking about the view and people, you know.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
poor guy had to sit up there and flirt with pretty girls in dresses all day. I mean, what a chore. How do you do it?
Oh, it's tough.
Yeah. Well, actually, you know the second dresses they model, it was
Heavy.
really heavy dresses.
Yeah.
Like how
30
much?
30 pounds?
30 pounds?
More than 30 pounds, I think.
Huh.
Yeah. They had to wear like
That's a heavy dress.
one is one crinoline, like with the wires and stuff. Then
Oh.
after that,
Like
they
the
have to
wire when you
use-
make your house. That kind of
Oh.
wire.
No, no.
Kidding.
No?
I'm kidding.
Okay, and also they have to wear another like a tulle skirt
To make-
and like really huge, and after that they have to put the real skirt.
Yeah.
And it's really
Yeah, I remember seeing a lot of the girls up there had like assistants, just people like a
Yes.
train, you know, to help them up and down the stairs.
It's because
and
it's
whatnot.
heavy dress, and you know, usually people go to the show to see details for the dress. They want to see everything. They want to see huge dress. They want to see something new. They want to see the stones, the layers, the lace. They want to see everything. That's why we make everything to look more fancy.
Right.
That's why.
So now, not only did you teach them how to walk and manners and so forth, but now they have a weight training class
Yes.
for the dresses?
Yeah. Well, I think we have to do that, you know. We have to take them to the gym too.
Yeah, next year I think the next year we're gonna do this classes how you can support the dress.
There you
Go
go.
to the gym and do the. I think was really for us was a really huge show, and then I think we don't have any complaints about it.
It was really successful.
I don't know, you guys. It's totally different how we start the show. It's totally different how the people see the show. So what do you guys think of the show?
I like the food.
You like the
Yep.
Yeah,
the food
I
was
wish they
really
had more
good.
of that though. You know, because
Yeah.
it was all free samples, so
Yeah.
you get this tiny little plate, and I'm a big fat guy, and I'm starving, and it's like, can I just give you some money and give me a bowl?
A big
You know?
container?
Yeah.
Yeah. Next time we're bringing our own plates.
Please.
Yeah.
Fill it up.
And then you can bring actually for to go too.
They what?
For to go?
Yeah, for to go. Yeah, we got to go bags, right?
Okay.
We got our own now.
I didn't. Well,
No,
you didn't-
next can't say.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna
Next
bring our own.
February.
Yeah. Bring it
You
back.
better get
Well, we had a little strategy. So I'd send Adrian up there, and he'd say, "Hey, I'm getting food
And
for
then you
everybody
go.
else," and then I'd go up, "Hey, I'm getting food for everybody else." So
And then we switch shirts and hats and go up again.
yeah, it actually worked out really well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So what about the
and then we sat in the limousine while we were eating it.
Hello, I would like a free sample of food, please.
So what about the another person was with you guys?
Oh, Ginger.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't let her eat.
Oh,
Yeah.
And no
She just
free.
got more food
No
for
free.
us.
that's sad, you know.
That's.
So
She didn't mind.
Well, she
So-
didn't know until now. Thanks, guys.
no, we're so happy about you guys enjoy the show with us too.
Yeah, we really enjoyed it. Just amazed at how you guys were able to choreography or
Yeah,
choreograph
uh-huh.
the whole situation and put it together. And it was really, really neat to see how you guys put that together.
Yeah.
Oh, that Transformers limo.
Oh my
that?
God.
Yeah,
That
the
was
one
cool.
with the door up.
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
pictures of that.
Yeah.
We tried to get in there, but he
I'm
taped
gonna
it
start.
off.
I'm gonna start doing cover for people to take pictures with the limo. You know.
Those are
I'd be
nice,
okay
man.
with that.
We were thinking about getting the pink Hummer.
The pink camera.
Yeah, the Susan
for
G.
your
Coleman
for your
Hummer.
quince.
Yeah.
Actually, in your
Yeah.
country they celebrate quince.
Yeah, I asked my dad, and they do. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, because I had never heard of it. I didn't live there that long. I was only
Uh-huh.
8 when I lived down. For those who didn't watch that other episode, my dad's from Costa Rica, and I used to live there. And I had never really heard of it, you know, and I was only 8 when I lived there, so I didn't really know about it. But I asked my dad, and sure enough, yeah, they celebrate it down there
The
too.
quince.
Yeah.
Usually, all South and Central America, in here in United States, all the Hispanic community they celebrate quince. If you don't have quince, it's
We have a lady in the audience. She's from San Diego, and she said it's very big down there.
Oh yeah.
it's a more huge community, Hispanic community, right? In San Diego, California, Texas,
All the border, you know.
all
like,
the borderlines. Yeah, it's
New Mexico,
Arizona.
Arizona. So
With Arpaio, they celebrate with Arpaio.
With what?
with
Arpaio,
Joe Arpaio?
Yeah.
The
they
what?
celebrate with him. The
Oh.
quince.
He's the
Yeah, sure.
mayor of
What?
Maricopa County, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we start, to do the show, to put everything together, we start with so many time before the event to make everything together. It's so many different things that we have to put together. We look for sponsor, we look for people that want for sponsors, and plus we look for vendor for the show, and then we do radio commercials, flyer, tickets, banners, so we people
and
know.
social media commercials, you know,
Uh-huh.
like
Yeah.
we have over 6,000 followers on
Almost
Facebook.
7,000.
Yeah. So, and we're trying to do everything, you know, as much as we can.
I'm happy for you guys.
Thank
Yeah.
you, sir.
Okay.
Seems like it's going very well.
And then plus we crown one of the girls. You know that.
I
you
know.
that
Well, I was
guy.
just going to ask you. I was going. How hard was that to pick out of all those ladies? I mean, every one of them were beautiful
Yeah.
and just very well mannered. I mean, I've talked to several of them and just sweethearts.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really good child, good girls. They come from the nice family. They you know, we don't want to like pick just one. We want to give all of them the crown, but it's not possible
Because we are
because
just only
we
one.
have to have one.
Well, this year we do so many different things because the last 2 years ago we crowned the girl with Facebook page. You like the
it was
picture?
the voting stuff was through
Oh, yeah.
Facebook.
True Facebook.
Whoever has more likes, she's the winner. So, but this year we did different. So they have to bring their people to the event.
The show.
The entrance ticket they have to make. They have to put in the box.
Yeah.
So whoever had more
More
tickets,
Get
they
the
get the
crown.
crown.
Well, that's
I thought it was actually voting booths out
Yeah.
there until I
It was
realized these
something like that.
people were out there petitioning for their
Yeah.
daughter or their
Yeah.
Niece.
favorite one. Yeah, and they were passing out flyers and yeah,
People
It's
was
pretty
making
amazing.
their own promotion for their daughter.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
But
amazing.
We don't have a complaint, so we invite everybody. Every year we do this show. This is the 4th year that we did, so we're getting ready now for the 5th. So we're totally happy.
Yeah, and I know noticed you brought both two of the ladies up here. Carla couldn't make it.
Yeah, Carla was busy with the family. Family is always first.
Yeah. And now Jenny was Miss
2013.
2013.
Carla was 2014, and now
Okay.
we are so proud to present. But before to say the name, we want to thank the School of Beauty, Vancouver School of Beauty. They give us a scholarship for the winner.
Oh, wow.
For I think it's a full.
I think it's cosmetology
Year-
is.
Yeah, cosmetology.
Yeah,
Yeah,
matter of fact,
we're
before
so
they come up
proud.
here, how about we get Mrs. Banks up here
Yes.
and talk about that.
Woo!
ladies
Just
up.
a few for a few. Yeah, and
Yeah.
we are so happy that we're getting more people to support the show. That's
Yeah.
You know, so many people, as Miss Bang knows.
Always good to see you. I really
I
appreciate
won't
this
lean
lady.
over and hug you. I'll spill my beer.
So as Miss Bang knows, we bring a lot of people. So we are one of the event who try to involve more our community to another community, not just Hispanic. We want to be into the American community, into another community. So that's why I think she likes our idea and what we do in the event. And she said, okay, I can do for the scholarship. So, but
We wanted
Yes,
to, because we have about 45% Hispanic in the school and many other nationalities as well. So we're really diversified and we really like it. It makes it a really good experience for all the students to widen out and utilize learning different types of hair and cultures and all of that. So it's really a good experience for all of us. And that's why we wanted to participate more with the Hispanic community and get involved with this. And that's why we presented the scholarship. We want to encourage that.
And that's a full year scholarship?
Yes.
That's nice. And they can pick whatever they want for that
Well,
full
they
year?
could, but the cosmetology is the most expensive, so and the most complete. It has hair, nails, facials. So
Wow.
they're pretty well suited to do like a bride party, bridal party or anything like that. So it's the most favorable one for one to take.
Right. I know that's quite a bit. That's a big scholarship for them to
It is.
get.
How much would it cost if someone wanted to just purchase it?
It's over $8,200.
Wow. So that is quite a gift.
yeah.
so that's why
Well,
we feel so proud.
Yeah.
so much.
You're
We're
welcome.
so proud and
Welcome.
thank you so much for your support.
Well, we're happy to
Yeah.
be a part of your show and what you do, and we enjoyed it very much. It was quite an experience, and it was beautiful
Yeah.
and well done.
Well done.
Thank you
So we
very
already talk about next year to work
Yes.
together, right? We're
Yeah.
ready.
Well, I think the next thing is you guys are going to be here for the fashion show.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
going to be
April
exciting.
25th.
Yeah.
The April 25th we're gonna be here, and also I kind of forget, but I would like to thank so much from the bottom of my heart, Miss Catherine Wadarama.
Yep, we're going to get her up here in a second.
She is quiet of person. I love
yeah.
her so much. Thank you very much.
She works really hard.
Yeah.
She does.
Yeah.
So if anybody has any questions, please call us at 360-693-7544. Cool. I'm getting it down.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
Wow.
And,
He was written down
these
on
guys
his
will be
arm.
on, and we're going to, right after this little break, we're going to have Michael and...
Hi, and welcome to Brood, your local cafe and pub. Offering you a variety of services, we have beer, coffee, wine, and food. You can find us on Facebook at Brood360 and online at broodcafepub.com.
Hello, I'm Jesse, co-founder of Rainy Media Film Group. I also work on the video crew for Busting Fear and for The Underground. Thank you for watching FETV.
Welcome back to Underground, and the phone number is 360-693-7544. I'm going to say it quite a few times tonight since I already have it memorized now. And
Don't worry, the beer will wash it away.
so, anyways, why don't you give your production voice and
My production
introduce the
voice.
new
First,
Miss Expo.
The new ones. And the old ones. And
How about do the old one first, and then we'll give this
Okay.
grand production for the...
First, we feel so proud to be here with you guys at the show. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
Thank you for inviting us again. Now we're going to present the 2013 Miss Expo Quinceañera West Jenny Arroyo. Welcome to my show, right?
Yeah.
I supposed to say welcome to my show?
So good to see you. Oh, I'm sorry.
Party foul.
I'm so sorry. I'm so
She
sorry.
wants to steal it, you know.
He was too excited.
Yeah, I need it.
It's beautiful.
He was trying to hug you with
I'm
all
just
his
gonna sit
might.
back down and...
Yeah.
Because thank you to be on my show. Okay, now we're gonna present the
Oh,
new Miss
boy.
Expo Quinceañera 2015. I think it was 15 days ago when we crowned the girl, and we feel so proud about her. Welcome, Verania Remigio. She's totally new, okay? So you better be nice with her.
Yeah, I'm not gonna steal a
Don't
crown.
steal the crown.
I'll see my crowd with your crown.
Stand at arm's length.
Have a seat. So how does it feel to be Miss Expo?
It feels amazing. I think it's like a blessing to me, honestly. It's like something I was really looking forward to, and I didn't think I was gonna win, but I'm happy I did.
Wow. So did you prepare for this like a year in advance, a couple years? Was this something in your dreams?
I prepared. I wasn't so prepared, but I had known about it a couple months before because they had done my quinceañera.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So they had told me about it, and in the beginning I was like, should I not? But then I remembered when I was little, I used to like I would watch Miss Latina, Miss Universal and all that, and I was like, what if I make it? Like, that's my first step to hopefully being Miss Latina or something. I know I'm thinking too crazy right now because I just won Miss Expo, but still, like, that's my first step, so I was like, I have to.
Well, this is very big
Yeah.
because there was a lot of ladies there.
Yes.
And did you feel kind of intimidated being around all the other ladies?
To be honest, no, because I had a good relationship with them. So
Oh, okay.
it was more like a whoever wins, you know, we'll be happy for anybody who wins, like supporting all of each other. It was more, there was no like tension, like, oh, I'm gonna win the crown, or I'm gonna win the crown. It was more like we would help each other, like, oh, we can do this, like, it's okay.
So no backstabbing or anything. There's no cattiness.
No, pulling hair, no.
No Jerry Springer action.
Just like you pulled my hair.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Mike, what the?
Oh, boy. I'm going to hold this one down.
He wants to steal the crown.
Yeah. I need a bigger crown.
Mr. Expo.
Mr. Expo. Those young guys can dance very well. I don't know if I could do that.
I teach them, so I can teach you.
So you taught the guys to dance too?
I teach all the opening number and when the guys dance all the show. I teach the dance for all the guys.
Wow.
See, you have so many different
All right.
things that you don't know.
You know, we
He didn't
are.
mind
All right,
it.
after the show, I'll practice.
Why not during? We got a guitar player. We got a dance teacher.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Come on, show,
So you
show
better
your
get
stuff.
ready because we're gonna do a perform at the fashion show, the April 25th. She's gonna do a performance. So you better get ready.
Okay.
I charge a lot, so we can talk after the show. Thank you for
You got
being
coupons?
here.
You have coupons?
Yes, only on December, November. No
Okay.
coupons and this kind of
Yeah,
year.
I
But thank
need
you to be on the show.
I'm so looking forward to this. Watching you dance.
You know, in the movies, always have one of those, what do you call it, a step in?
Yeah.
I'm going to find a double.
Yeah. And you guys know
I mean, he's
the,
going to look really good. He's going to be super skinny and muscly.
yeah, you know the Saturday Night Live Chris Farley, Patrick Swayze, Chippendale dancer skit. That's right. That's gonna be me and you up there.
Okay.
I'm wearing nothing but my bow tie and a smile.
We're digressing. But Jenny, so
Yeah.
how
I'm scared.
you what?
You scared already?
Yeah, you
So
scared.
how'd you feel about now you were there at the show and you were walking around. I noticed that you just felt very comfortable and interviewing different people. How'd that work for you?
Well, it takes a lot of practice and working with Alex and Diego, they've prepared me a lot for the cameras. And so it's actually really nice being out there and seeing the young girls and how they're excited. And so I'm just with my microphone making them even more excited to answer my questions in the interviews. So.
Yeah, you did very well. I noticed that you were real comfortable and people were just kind of swarmed around you, listening to every word that you were saying, and it
Yeah.
was very good. You got anything?
Do you ever run into any awkwardness with white American kids? Like when you try and explain to them, do they think it's weird, or do they give you any oh, that's kind of dumb, or anything like that? It's just in an American culture, North American culture, it just seems like it's not really a big part of it. Do you ever run into any bad vibes from them?
For the cameras?
No, not the cameras. Just at school, if you tell other kids about it.
Well, when I won and I went back to school, I guess my Latina friends, when we were in class, and we had this thing where they're like, oh, what did you do over the weekend or something? She had said, oh, well, Veronia won Miss Expo Quinceañera Northwest. And my teacher was and the students were like, what's that? Do you have your quinceañera? I was like, no, it's more they were like, beauty pageant? I was like, kind of like that. And they're like, well, what is it? So then I told them, it's hard to explain to them because it's not a beauty pageant, but it kind of is a beauty pageant.
Yeah.
So, when I told them, they were just like, what is that? Is it something big? And then once I was like, well, I got a scholarship for beauty. And they're like, okay, yeah, it's big. Okay, never mind. I was like, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, so Santiago.
Yes.
Now, you train the ladies in how to walk and how to present themselves. Was it quite a bit of a task this year, or are these ladies pretty much already set up and already know how to walk and know how to present themselves?
Well, the principal thing is they know how to walk on heels. That's the main thing. I see them they're like really comfortable to walk, and it was not that difficult to teach them.
This
how to
year,
do
I think, was
This
more
year.
easy.
It was. They are more prepared this year than years before. So, and well, it's not just me saying. Jenny knows that they're more like into it. So, and plus when we say, oh, we're going to do this, that, and they're gonna dance and do that stuff, so they're in. So I don't have to teach them like that much things.
So, did you have quite a bit of your family there?
Yes, quite a lot. Yes, thankfully.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And I notice your mother and father out here tonight.
And my brother.
Oh, your brother?
Yes.
Where's your brother at?
The brother.
That's my brother.
Put the hat on?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, so, you got anything else?
Well, that's kind of a good way to vote, you know, so, you know, when you were talking about how it was originally done with the Facebook votes, but I mean, people could always create new profiles and
Exactly.
and flood the vote box, but this way, at least, you only get one ballot, basically, or one vote, because unless you want to go out and pay, you know,
More.
$10.
Yeah, well,
I mean, how
actually-
much was it to get in? We got a media pass.
Yeah,
right?
it was $10.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and some people they do twice. So 'cause they come in the morning show and
Oh.
they come in the evening show. So they
Yeah.
can do both times. So it's not like you have to do just one time. So
Yeah, that is one request I would like to make if we're going to do this again next year, which I hope to. It was fun, but try and have it on a Saturday because I had to work the next day, and man. Unfortunately, we weren't able to stay for the whole thing.
yeah, you know, well, the thing is, we try to do always on Sunday.
Oh,
And this year we tried to do on Saturday was kind of impossible.
oh,
Most of the time we do on Sunday because Sunday the Hispanic family they're off from work.
oh.
So on the Saturday they used to or they go every Saturday to parties like quinceañeras, weddings, stuff like that. So they don't have time to go to our show. So that's why we do on Sunday.
Oh, okay.
So you just have to take a Monday off.
We
Yeah.
do two of the shows because usually people in the morning go to the church
Oh,
on Sundays. And they say, why don't you guys don't have a show evening time? That's why we have two of the shows that day.
yeah.
And some of the people they work early and another work late. So you know Hispanic people work a lot.
Yeah.
So
how many people do you think attended this year?
Well, the count they give us from the convention center, we received about 1750.
Oh.
Yeah, around 1,750 people.
Wow.
Plus, we sold another tickets out of there.
Wow.
So it was kind of more than 1,800 people
Huh.
Wow,
Yeah.
nice.
for the both show.
So, what do you think your future is for Miss Expo? I mean, do you have any ideas what's going to happen, or
Well,
for this year?
So far, what they have told me is that I'm going to be traveling, so I'm really excited for that. And they told me that I'm going to be performing, so that's going to be exciting.
And what are you going to do for performing?
Performing? Well, all they have told me right now is
You're going to dance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The rock and roll? Rock and roll.
Oh,
Yeah.
so just dance? You going to sing?
Yeah.
She's
not a you know, well, they have their own quality, you know,
Right.
For example, she had the skill for microphone to be on camera.
Oh, yeah.
And
Very confident.
Carla, Carla, she's really good singer. We really appreciate.
And how come she didn't sing last time?
Because she was nervous.
Oh, she was nervous?
You was making her nervous.
Well, I was.
So she can go on stage in front of 1,800 people.
Yeah, and
but being in an audience of like
yeah,
20
she gets
people.
so nervous with just
Yeah.
3 people in front, and
Yeah.
she gets so nervous with the camera on.
Yeah.
She's like, I can sing and I can dance, but not talk. Oh my God.
I don't know if you see when we did the opening for the Expo Quinceañera for the show.
She was singing.
She was singing. She was singing Selena
Selena.
songs.
Oh.
Yeah, and she was really good. So we got some American people there too. They say, "Did you teach her how to sing?" I say, "No, we don't teach her, but she knew before
Right.
she became a Miss Expo." But on time she started, practicing more and more, because she sang at the another expos, one in Salem and another one's in Renton, and the another one in Seattle. So she kind of practiced on both.
Excuse me, we're going to a commercial right now.
Hi, and welcome to Brood, your local cafe and pub. Offering you a variety of services, we have beer, coffee, wine, and food. You can find us on Facebook at Brood360 and online at broodcafepub.com.
Hello, I'm Jesse, co-founder of Rainy Media Film Group. I also work on the video crew for Busting Fear and for The Underground. Thank you for watching FETV.
Hi, and welcome back to Underground. Phone number is 360-693-7544. And we're here with Miss Expo 2015.
And 13.
And 13. Yes, sorry, Jenny.
Going with the crown.
Yeah. Yes, we're going to change that subject. So, Jenny, what's up with you this year? What's your plans?
Right now I'm focusing on college. It's coming right up. And I'm also preparing for communications. I'm going to study communications. So I want to keep helping with the expo, and I want to keep interviewing, and I like the camera, so I really hope for a good future in that.
Yeah. We'll have to have you come over here and do some interviews and stuff. We're trying to start up a a morning news station and a live news station or a newscast. And so we'll probably have to have you over here and help us out.
Of course, I'll be glad to do that.
That'll be awesome.
It's a pleasure.
So, and thank you for coming on. It was a pleasure, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Alex and Santiago, do you guys have anything else to say?
I'm gonna invite people if they want to follow us on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or YouTube. Or we have our website, Expo Quinceañera NW, and they can see all the details about the shows.
Okay. And if anybody has any questions out there, please call us. The ladies and Santiago and Alex will be in the audience, and we can bring them up any minute. If you guys have a question for them, the phone number is 360-693-7544. And so, how about Mr. G and Bobby Lee give us a song?
Should we play some? All right.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Hopefully we don't go to a commercial this time.
Yeah. By the way, I'm wearing the same clothes in that commercial because it's not the only clothes I live in. It's because he shot that today.
Yes, he did all of that.
No, that's not true. I said, whatever Michael's wearing tonight, play that commercial.
That's
So I have a whole bunch of
It's got a series.
different videos of
It's
him
all
in
I
different clothes.
live in.
Well, thank you for taking away our adoration.
What do we play? What?
Let's do Love's Been on My Mind.
All right.
Here comes love again, like it did the first time. It's a love that never ends. I've looked all my days for love to find me, for a love to keep me warm. Always on my mind, always loves me right. Love's been on my mind, a better loving I'll never find. Love's been on my mind, a better loving I'll never find. This time love will last. In the stars it's written, it's a love that shares no past. Your heart next to mine gives love true meaning. It'll stand the test of time. Always on my mind, always loves me right. Love's been on my mind, a better loving I'll never find. Love's been on my mind, a better loving I'll never find. On my mind, always loves me right. Love's been on my mind, a better loving I'll never find. Love's been on my mind, a better loving I'll never find. Oh, thank you, everybody. Thank you, brother. You're awesome, man. You're awesome.
I kind of forgot where we were for a second.
That's great.
No, you guys are good.
Thanks,
That's
brother. That's
every
fun
time
to
you
be-
guys come
fun to
down
be
here.
original. This guy
But-
can write him.
Yep.
We can play him.
What is he writing?
How long you guys been playing together?
We just, I don't know, you asked us to about 2-3 minutes ago. So.
Yeah, about 2-3 minutes.
That's pretty good.
Sure.
We're up to about 6 years now, aren't we, brother? Getting up close.
I think, is that right? 6 years?
5.5, 6 years.
Who you asking?
Yeah, who are you?
asking?
They
Those heads up on the wall. over
Oh, it's the
there.
audience telling you how long?
You know, the ones that are nodding over there?
Yeah, nodding off after that slow song.
Right on, right on. You just wait till the next one.
I'm just giving you crap, man.
Well, our next guest is Patricia, and I'd like to bring Catherine and Gene Banks on, and then, yeah, bring all you guys on.
Yay!
I'm not gonna, yeah, I won't tear your earrings out.
Nice to meet you
Stay away
again.
from
Catherine, I love it when you come up. I've been writing material all day knowing you're going to be on the air.
You don't have to stand that far away from me.
I know. Is that why I'm sitting here? Is to separate?
Yes.
It is, it is.
Okay.
So we heard you just got back from China.
Yeah, it was an interesting opportunity, and went to India, and it was wonderful, actually. It was, I think, going to Shanghai and then went to Beijing, and just kind of met some wonderful people living, and went to some barbershops and some salons looking at work and seeing what they do there for men's services. And it was educational in India, and we have a lot to be blessed with here in America. Looking at India.
Did you notice anything different from the way they cut hair to the way we cut hair? Or
No, I think that
a lot of
their
similarities?
expertise, they're very, very focused, and I think that there's very much similarities, but at the same time, they just cherish their work so much. They're so appreciative of just working. In India, I couldn't believe how hard they work in barbering, from massage to massaging hands to scalp to cutting and making sure everything's is perfect. And they don't let you go. They serve you food, and I mean, they make sure that everything. It just hospitality is phenomenal.
Well, I think if they give you a bad haircut, they go to prison, right?
They take it very seriously. Yes. Not like that. But
I do have a quick question about China.
make sure it's quick.
It is quick.
Because people gotta wait.
Oh, we forgot. Your bedtime's 10?
It is. It's okay. But if I fall asleep this week.
That's all right.
Wait, is it seriously? On a Friday?
Yeah, I work very early.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
So my question about China, is the air pollution as bad as they say?
In Shanghai it was. In Beijing, actually, it was beautiful. But Shanghai was definitely polluted.
Huh.
You know, it depends on the days, too. You know, worse pollution depending on the day that they'll let you know with their newscast. But, yeah, it was pretty polluted when I arrived there. And when I was leaving into Beijing, it was definitely nice to have a little bit clear air there. But, you know, they're very into cleaning up and pollution as far as just making sure their containers, food, they don't throw things out. They use everything in China. They're very clean. I was very impressed with how they take care of everything. And whether they have a small little home or, you know, the way they live is so, they take care of everything they have. Generous and just very considerate.
Probably because they had to, I'd imagine, kind of like what, you know, this country went through in the Depression. People didn't
Right.
throw anything out.
No, they're
back then.
appreciative of everything.
Yeah.
Very, very much so. And just hard workers, like I said. In China and in India, they work so hard. And in India, I think what I learned so much about the environment is that they have a bike and there's 5 people on a bike. I mean, and you got the mother and the father. The mother's sitting on the end of the chair and she's sitting on the side with no helmet. And you've got a baby, the son, and then the father. And then there's the little one right in front of the bike, and they're all riding to go to work. I mean, they're all together on this bike, and you're like, oh my God. And they're going in between cars, and they say, please honk. So everyone's honking all day long. So it's not like us, we honk when we're upset, right? They just honk to say hi. I mean, they're honking all the time. And they're all from the side to the back to the front. There's no speed limits, there's no dividers. It's complete chaos, but they love it. I mean, they're happy. It's and then the cows decide to cross the street because they're holy, you know, they're sacred. And then there's dogs running everywhere, and everyone just kind of stops for them, and they pass, and they poo. You know, they go to the bathroom, and then everyone just goes. No, I was very impressed with India, and again, they're happy. From having no shoes to having beautiful fabric and beautiful women, it's just they're happy. They're appreciative of life. So it reminds us that we have no reason to complain here. We have so much to be thankful for.
But we do anyways.
That is
Yes, we
true.
do.
Now, how long have you been at the school?
Well, I won't go too deep.
Let me ask you
because
this.
I'm
How long
old.
have you been cutting hair?
Oh, well, no, I'm new at that. I'm still trying to get done. I'm in trouble because my hours are low. I went to school 16 years ago for aesthetics and started getting into the medical side of working with doctors and doing cosmetic services for patients, and I'm still doing that full time. So I work sometimes 8 to 12 hours, and then I go to school at night when I can stay up. But I wanted to get into barbering because it gives me an opportunity to do more men's services, and that's really what I want to specialize in. I love treating women, doing all kinds of cosmetic service, but also the opportunity of treating men. And I think I cut your hair.
Yeah.
It looks really good.
It wasn't for medical reasons.
I noticed that.
It does.
A little lopsided. That's okay. No. So, you look great, by the way.
Well, thank you.
Sure.
Yeah, it really covers up the stitches.
Bar fight. It's okay. No, but opportunities there for men's services. I think that you guys want to be pampered, and so it gives us a level of treatment to just care for the male and be able to give the pampering, and to do it in a place where you're comfortable. Not in a place where you feel uncomfortable to come in and get the services that you desire. About hair and bearding, trimming, and facials and waxing, hair removal.
That's something that it strikes me that a lot of men are going to be really uncomfortable admitting. Just saying that they want to be pampered, or
Well, are you seeing more men wanting to be pampered?
I think so. I think the opportunity is much more open now for men getting treatments in cosmetic. Absolutely, from hair removal to Botox to all kinds of things. I think, and just barbering. We're adding a lot more opportunity in barbering, don't you think, Ms. Banks?
Yes.
So doing all kinds of beard trimming to facials, massage work on the skin, and having a unibrow is just not sexy, so we gotta get rid of that. So.
Everyone's doing the double check
We're out of style.
Are you saying that I have one?
Well, it's a little together, but we'll fix that later. It's okay.
I can't see it from here.
Thank you, Mr. G.
Well, I just heard the other day there is a lot of men getting Botox. I didn't realize that was.
Yeah, you don't want to look upset. You have to hide your emotions, so it's kind of nice to soften that expression.
I'm smiling with rage.
You're drinking your beer. It's working.
It's dripping. Too much Botox will cause that.
We won't get into that.
So, let's ask Catherine a question.
Sure.
So,
She has to be
is
honest.
this one of your favorite students?
Of course.
She had to say that.
No, as a teacher, and we cannot have favoritism at all, because what it does, that is something that we have to be careful, because when other student, like new student coming in, and then of course we attach to them, because you're talking about 2 years, a year and a half, being with them almost like 5 days a week, seeing them every day. You get to the point like you're getting closer and closer and knowing the person, and then at the same time I cannot say, oh, she's my favorite. And then if that is the case, if something like, oh, I bet she will give.
Is it commercial?
Yeah.
Huh.
Offering you a variety
Sorry.
of services. We have beer, coffee, wine, and food.
Is your radio on?
There will be choking involved.
You can find us on Facebook at Brew360
You know,
and online at brewcafepub.com.
Hello, I'm Jesse, co-founder of Rainy Media Film Group. I also work on the video crew for Busting Fear and for The Underground. Thank you for watching FETV.
All right, here we go.
Okay, I will repeat myself again.
Well, we're not live yet.
Okay.
Welcome back to Underground. We were doing so good from
Well, it was.
at the beginning, and now we're kind of falling apart here. But if anybody has any questions, please call in 360-693-7544.
At the very least, they could call in and tell us where the interview cut off, so we know where to pick back up.
We're gonna have to go back to calling people.
She was aging big students.
Hey, that's how we got big.
What?
Yeah, we just grab a phone book, cold calls.
We went from 10 people up to 30 just by calling them.
1900 right there.
Oh, yeah.
Can I finish now?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, please, Ms.
Okay,
Catherine.
Finish or
I
start
have
over?
to finish where I start. So, but anyways.
Well, you know, I want to say this.
Yes.
The reason why I asked you that, because I
Yes.
know you don't favor certain students. It was kind of a
We
loaded
can't.
question. But I know you and Miss Catherine, you treat everybody the same.
We have
And
to.
you really care about the students.
Yeah, I have
So
to.
anyways, but go ahead and finish what you were
No,
saying.
like what I said, this is for every school, like any type of school. You cannot have a favoritism with the student because what happened, like other student will think like, well, Patricia is always giving a client because that is Miss Catherine's favorite. That's why she always giving her clients. We need to go give them, all of them, clients randomly, like give and take. Okay, let's say, okay, you're done, and then who is the rest? So that way everyone will cover, everyone have opportunity to do clients. And then not only that, I just want to verify that going to school is not only you're gaining your knowledge, it's not only you're getting your education, but at the same time, I mean, we have a student who accumulate almost $70 a day just by doing clients, and like what I say, it's a courtesy. It doesn't necessary to do mandatory, like, okay, when I help you, you need to do it for me. It's not about receiving the tip, but we cannot control that. But if they, let's say, if they have, let's say they pay credit card, and then as me as the front desk also, I always asking in appropriate way, would you like to add tip in your card, sir? Because I get yelled a couple times with clients and say like, well, did you add the tip? I said, oh no. Well, I need a tip to give it to her. I said, okay, I can run your card again. And then it's like, no, it's okay. So, and after that, I learned my lesson. I said, okay, I will ask myself every time we have clients like that. But I don't have control when they said, make it even. Let's say the service that they're getting is $10 or $20 or $6 or $5. And I said, thank you so much. And then they said, yeah, would you mind to go ahead and add the tip? I said, sure.
I just have a big bowl that says
You
tip
know,
me, please.
but yeah,
Yeah, I've seen that bowl like this.
Yeah, but at school it's different though. It's not like you're going to the bar or going to the restaurant and you just kind of like give me and then you just add the tip. But in school it's different. We have to be careful. We have to train our girls that sometimes it's always it's priceless when someone said, oh my gosh, I love my hair. You did a good job. Instead of you like, well, the clients that give me a tip, Miss Catherine, maybe I did a bad job. I said, no. I don't want you to think that way. The reason that clients walk out, not because she or he hates your job, just because maybe that person doesn't have enough extra, and maybe when she come back, and then she will give you something. And then it's true because they will come back and then, oh, you know what, I'm sorry, the last time I came here and I forgot to give you a tip here for you. And I said, see, I told you. You're right, Miss Catherine.
So that it's not
I always right. Of course, I'm always right.
One thing I'd like to mention is regarding Patricia. Patricia is a return student. She's adding.
Flunked the first time.
She's adding on.
Yeah.
And I have several of them that are doing that, and I'm finding that that's what people are doing now, making their services more diversified. Massage therapists are
Right.
coming back and taking the aesthetics because massage therapy is very difficult on their bodies to do body massages all day long. So they'll come back and take a second course. Of course, it makes us feel good that they do come back to us. They obviously felt like they benefited from the first time around.
Right.
And so now Patricia is going in and extending what she wants to do regarding men's services. So barbering is an obvious, that if you're in there and they're doing the facial service, why not be able to do their hair too? So that's an interesting thing that's changing in the scenario of the beauty world.
You see quite a few students come back.
Oh, yes.
Actually,
We've had a lot of them.
Yeah. Right now we have a new, she just started, and she's a Ukrainian. So I mean, our school is more like Mrs. Banks said, we are more international school.
Ukrainian or Ukrainian?
Ukrainian.
Okay.
Don't make fun.
No, I thought maybe it's a new country.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Mr. Quinceanera.
Sorry. Yeah, really.
You know what? If I can say quinceañera in a good way, at
Yeah.
least I pronounce this correct, right? Yes. Yes. I mean, seriously.
So let's get back to.
Let's get over this.
And yes,
one.
we are seeing a lot of them return.
Yes.
And adding to their curriculum, yes.
Yeah.
And I have to say that I think Vancouver School of Beauty is just unique. You know, it's been here for a long time, and I can't use other schools as comparison, but I can say that it's just quality. I think that, and it's one of those schools that you have to work hard. It's not all given to you as far as the education. And a lot of people will say, well, I haven't learned anything today, but it's up to us to do the work to do it. And reality of life, isn't that what it's all about?
Right.
We got to do the walk. You can't talk, you got to do the walk. So, you know, it's not easy out there. So I think what Ms. Banks teaches us is that figure it out. You know, look at your book, look at your computer, find things out, watch YouTube. There's so many resources for us to learn, and not only but observe other people, other students. And so that's been, you know, there was a lot of teaching there when I first started a long time ago that, you know, I've carried with me, and that's really why I came back. Is I respect her. She's very knowledgeable.
What about the atmosphere? Like the teaching atmosphere?
I think it's different. It's very unique. I've gone to many other schools. I observe other schools, and I think that it's unique because it's hands-on, and we circle around watching other students cut who have phenomenal experience. A lot of them have cut before, and they've lived in other countries, and they've come here to get recertified. And so we have a lot of educated students that actually have already cut before and very gifted. So I mean, learning with all the other students, we've shared a lot just from our other experiences of what we do and living, you know, in other careers. So it's always a good experience.
Yeah, I notice when I come here how the students all, when you got somebody, a customer in there, how they all gather around the customer. And I mean, I really don't feel overwhelmed having all of them standing around me. Actually, they're all kind of carrying on a good conversation, and it's not intimidating.
Yeah, the only thing that we always ask our clients, our customer, like, is it possible if we have client, if we have student around while we're doing your service? But we cannot just jump in and then let's gather everyone. We need to ask the person, because the person is the customer. It's not like a free model. If you're a model and then you're not, let's say, Mr. Mike, would you mind to be a model? But I have to take all my students
like to, be a
to
model.
show
He
the
thought he was a
procedure,
model.
the application. You know what I'm saying? Like the procedure, the application, the setup. That is something that as an educator, we have to have a certain system to show it to them the proper way how to do the service. We cannot just let them do the haircut and they don't even know what's going on.
No, we have to get their approval
We need
first.
to make sure that they're ready, they're prepared, they know what they're doing, they know how to do consultation. And then the most important part is like, listen to your customer. If they ask what they want, and then if something that, I'm sorry, we don't have license, we're still school, but we can call our teacher, maybe that she can help us, we can make it happen. And I always protect our student, because it's not about me protecting the customer. The student is our customer. They are, without them, there's no school. So it's all about how we provide a good education, a good environment for them, and then a place that they can feel like this is their second home. So it's all about being professional.
So if we take off all your hair accidentally, then we
I just gotta say one thing real quick, because I got Ginger telling me she did obviously see my thumb go up, but we're doing overdrive because she's telling me she's getting ready to shut the TV down.
Okay.
And we're
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank
she
you,
didn't see me
Ginger.
give my thumbs up for overdrive. Thank you, Ginger.
Thank you, Ginger.
Thank you, Ginger.
Wait, so we're not, are we going off or we're
No, we're going to overdrive, but she's like, we're going off. I'm like, I had my thumbs up.
I like you said, the accidents. I would be so terrible at giving haircuts because I think I could learn it fine, but I am a jokester by nature, and I would be so tempted to be sitting there cutting Mike's hair and just doing
What an ad.
Just oh shit, like just mutter that, and then when they ask what, you, oh nothing, I can cover it up, and just watch them start sweating, and it'd be fine. But they'd be freaking out, and I would not be able to resist doing that. Or like, you wanted to be a blonde here, right?
Can I add this very quick before we end it up?
It has to be quick.
Because we're,
Yeah. 5 minutes.
I just wanna I wanna continue and connect this to Santiago and Alex. Where are they? I really appreciate you guys that the next passion show that we're gonna held on the April 25th. I just wanna let you know that this time we're gonna have some type of professional choreographer that who can help our student. And then what we're planning is just you guys can be connect as a team, and then we can learn something from you guys. So that way, our student also have opportunity to doing the catwalk and how to run in the stage and without knowing what's going on.
Oh,
So this time it's
idea.
gonna be more systematic, like more definitely we're trying to put in order, and we're gonna have a professional people who's gonna join with us. And then preparing this passion show is not easy because I have to prepare my student and then help them the idea, because Mrs. Banks' request, it's her anniversary for doing this business for 50 years. So Mrs. Banks wants to celebrate the school, to do the 1950s kind of like a vintage big hair, like really like more like elegant. And of course, a lot of Spanish, like I'm like definitely, I have heart with that, and even myself, we're gonna wear vintage. I'm gonna wear also like a 1950s clothes, big hair. So let's see how it goes with that. And Mrs. Banks, we're gonna think of what she's gonna wear, but I believe she will participate and wear something also, something vintage. So all of us as a working at school at Vancouver School of Beauty, I'm looking forward to see all our students to make it happen, and we will have some company to be advertised and helping us to make it happen. And I just want to take this opportunity right now that if someone's watching this right now, please contact us in Vancouver School of Beauty, and we are we are open from Tuesday to Saturday, from weekdays from 9. Right now we're from 9 to 6, and then on Saturday from 9 to 6 also. But we close on Sunday and Monday. But other than that, I just wanna congratulate, and with the help of the rest of the teacher, which is Miss Susan, Miss Mary Soto, and right now we're just so crazy busy. We have a lot of students right now, but I'm looking forward to work with the 2015 who win the quinceañeras. I'm looking forward to work with you, and you're so smart, and I'm very excited, really excited.
I'd like to ask Jean a question. So earlier today we were talking about just the different levels of students that are just where they're at financially that come into the school, that you cater to all levels of people that are financial aid or so forth. Can you explain that?
Well, we don't do the government financial aid, we do private pay. And what that does is it rids us of the constraints of federal rules and laws and just the state law for gaining a license. So we have the flexibility, like such people as Patricia that has to work and yet wants to accomplish this barbering, she can do that. As long as they do 16 hours a week, they're in good stead. And then, like we mentioned, that some of them have already come from other countries that already have the skill, but the government requires them to redo the training. And so we can accommodate the flexibility with them. And usually they have jobs that we have to work around their schedule with the schooling, and no other school does that. We're the only ones that do that. That's the only way they can afford it. And otherwise, like in her case, it's not afford, it's a matter of time constraint. Can she do it? So it works really well, and we get a lot of interesting type students, mature students, because they know what they want and they want to accomplish this. And the Hispanic community, just like Alex and Santiago mentioned, that the Hispanic people are hardworking people, and their time constraint is really difficult for them to come to school. So our school accomplishes that in that they can either do evenings or they can do mornings. They sometimes do split shifts. They do some in the morning, some in the evening, and or they come long distances where they do 2 full days
and then work the rest of the days, and other schools just don't accommodate them with that.
Yeah.
It's very true.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Do you have any closing comments, Patricia?
No, thanks for having me.
Yeah, I'm glad
Thanks
you
for
came
having
on.
us.
I have one question for you, Mike. We had a discussion and we were really concerned about you.
I don't take
since we're on the
questions.
subject of,
Yes.
we're on the subject of men's services and
Yes,
concerns
yes.
about men and that. We wondered, what was your prerequisites for selecting a lady, since you're a single man and no single man in this group?
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah.
Do you mean selecting a lady to cut his hair or
No,
to be
selecting for dating.
mating?
Oh, for dating?
We kind of had this
Dating.
conversation a
Well,
little bit.
you know what? Let me make my list, and I'll bring it on the show next
Right?
week.
Breathing is a big
Bring in
plus.
Yeah,
You know what?
breathing is a plus.
No,
Yes, thank you.
you know what?
Can you help me out some more?
You know the reason like Mrs. Banks said that because she totally concerned like she wants you to find someone is like the best, good quality, classification, you name it.
Well, thank you.
1, 2, 3,
That's a
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Thank you.
10. Right?
You're awesome, Gene.
Yeah, thank you,
Yeah.
Gene,
Yeah.
for
You
bringing that
certainly
light on the
are.
show.
If any female viewers out there want to
Yes,
call and
call
talk to
in.
Mike and invite him out on a date,
Yeah.
Please, if you are single, please, Mr. Mike is available.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can reach Mr.
Oh,
Mike.
This is
Yeah, we're going to Dr. Love after this show. The midnight hour. So, thank you, Gene, for that question.
She's kind of naughty like that.
Yes, she is.
Yes, she
I didn't
is.
realize she was
I
like
never
that.
seen Mrs. Banks ask like that before.
Oh, whatever.
Well, thank you for coming on the show. We really appreciate it. And like I said, if Bentley, I forgot to ask, what's the best way for someone to get a hold of you? Can you come up here for a second? Yeah. Can Gene, just sit right there and have him sit on the other side. Yeah. We want the pretty ladies close to us. So what's the best way people can get a hold of you?
Just call me at 360-882-4653. Or you can email me at downtowngoldbuyer@gmail.com. You can call me on my cell phone, 834-4554, and you can even text me.
I would say a
I'm
little bit
available.
slower.
Yeah, maybe say it one more time, but say it.
834-4554, it's my cell phone. It's on my card, so, and 882-4653, also 360. That's my office number.
And he's on the corner of 7th and Main, right?
Yep, exactly,
Yep.
right on the corner there. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, thank you for coming on.
And the
And I
light-
appreciate everybody else coming on here.
Yeah,
And,
I learned a lot tonight.
yeah. And how about you guys give us another song?
Come
on
and get
that?
waxed.
Hey, let's rock 'em.
This is our ending credit song.
This is our ending credit song.
Okay, cool. Hopefully this is going to work.
Well, I spent my life creating my own blues. Spent a lifetime full of wandering and worn out shoes. I sort of let me down and let me fall. I sort of banged my head against the wall. But just before I walked into the water, I said, just wet me down, let me face it. Now my time for dreams and love was overdue. So I spent some time in search of when I found you. You always made me laugh when you called. Your little lips so hot it melted